What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's popping with y'all, man? On a Tuesday. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons. Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. Hey, man. About 10 minutes ago, it was nice and sunny out here in LA, and then all of a sudden a cold front came in, bro. It is all of a sudden they just got dark and cold. So guess what? It's time to blaze one for the nation and do this right now, because if it gets too cold, we won't be here. All right, let's just get it out the way, man. So, man, last night, if you didn't know, there was a NCAA championship football game that was played last night. That was between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes, and the reigning Heisman Trophy winner by the name of Fernando Mendoza finished it up, man. Found a way, man, to hold on. Won the national championship, the Heisman Trophy, best player in the league, in NCAAs, and is expected to be drafted first #1 overall by the Las Vegas Raiders, who were in attendance. All right. So it seems like Fernando Mendoza is an absolute lock. He's a lock to be a Las Vegas Raider. Or is he? That's why I'm here, bro. I mean, anybody can tell you that he's a lock. But there's some things that I'm hearing that are a little off kilter, that I'm hearing that need to be at least addressed. I'm not going to say be concerned, but I am going to say be aware. When your boy Shaq was a kid, I was a member of this organization called the Boy Scouts. I wasn't in the Boy Scouts a long time because I always had a problem with authority. But I was in it for a while. I think I got my one little badge that you get. After that, that was it. Because football, that's what happened. It wasn't that I got kicked out. It was Cub Scouts, Pop Warner football. I chose Pop Warner football. So that's what happened. But I did learn a couple of things when I was there in the Boy Scouts. Or was it the Cub Scouts? No, Cub Scouts. I was in the Cub Scouts, not the Boy Scouts. And the main thing I learned was always be prepared. Okay? So as a Raider fan, 52 now. 52 years, 3 rings, decorated fan in the fan base. I'm prepared for every potential outcome. And I'm here to address you guys so you can also be prepared, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a condom, dog. There's nothing wrong with having a prophylactic when you're going out on the date. Yeah, you might always just going to coffee, bro, but you never know, bro. She could be feeling you and things just go to the next level and you ain't prepared. Next thing you know, you either got the bumpy bumps, you're burning when you pee, or you're going to be hearing some crying and some checks garnished in 9 months. So always be prepared, bro. So what am I here to tell you? Let's get these likes up. I'm here to tell you, man, it's a 50-50 at this point. It's not 50-50 as far as what everyone's saying. It's only 2 decisions. He's either going to be a Raider or he's not going to be a Raider, bro. I mean, and I'm just here to tell you both sides. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the good news. Save the bad news later. Okay, let's do the good news. The good news is this, you guys. The good news is Fernando Mendoza last night, he made it extremely hard for the Raiders to trade this draft pick, to not draft him. He made it extremely, it's very hard, bro. It's gonna be hard to do. Not because you can't get compensation for him. It's because of how it's gonna make you look if he turns out to be anything. If Fernando Mendoza, he doesn't have to be Tom Brady. If he turns into, who can I say? Perfect. If he turns into Matthew Stafford, one Super Bowl win at this point, a quarterback that's probably getting in the Hall of Fame, and you're still in the quarterback carousel, you're going to be it's even worse than Jamarcus Russell. This potential don't get him and he blows up is bigger than a Jamarcus Russell. Okay, it's been 18 years, they're still throwing that in your face. If he comes to the Raiders and he is a bust, it's going to be bigger than Jamarcus Russell because of all the accolades. So the Raiders, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Only if he blows up somewhere else or he doesn't blow up with you. But if he blows up with you, it's a problem. Not for us, for them. So here's the good news. That dude did everything possible to showcase that he's not a one-hit wonder, bro. There was a lot of people speculating, hey, Miami's defense isn't Alabama's, this, that, and the third. Let's see how he acts if he gets if he gets, himself into a little bit of a pickle. He gets himself into a quandary. Let's see him have to deal with adversity. That's what I was hearing, bro. Because like I said, man, I don't have time to play around with the nut huggers. Y'all nut huggers, y'all too busy hugging. Y'all too busy hugging nuts. So I don't do all of that. I'm over there listening to what the haters have to say to find out if there's any validity in what they're saying. Okay? So the big knock was, yeah, Mendoza's balling, but he hasn't had adversity. No, but his line hasn't been pressured. But he hasn't played to the level of this team. But let's see what he does when the big lights are on. But everybody's going to be watching, and he's got to show up. So all of those things that were being said, bro, he checked every box. First quarter, he looked like he was doing a little something. Halftime, they were winning 10-0. It was a shutout. He still hadn't thrown a tug, but the running game was cooking. Third quarter, Miami shut that complete pass offense down, bro. He couldn't get nothing cooking. And every time he threw a ball to somebody, they were dropping it, man. That number 13, he dropped so many passes. He should be thanking Mendoza for not throwing him the ball anymore. Okay? That dude dropped. They had to be at least 6 or 7 drop passes, bro. And they were not Mendoza's fault, man. Them passes was right in the catch radius, right in the bread basket. They should have caught it. Okay? But they started hitting him. When they hit Mendoza up under the chin and he was leaking oil, he was leaking some brake fluid on his chin strap, and them referees let that shit go. That was a test to see whether or not he was going to be able to reel it back in, because that was definitely an illegal hit. Led with the helmet, led with the crown of your helmet, hit the brother all in his mouth bleeding, is bleeding on the chin strap and all of that, man. He passed the toughness test. Oh, he's not, we don't know if he's tough, man. Look, man, a lot of you guys have never even put on a football helmet unless you were on the school bus. We know you rode the little short bus that was about this long that could fit like 4 kids on it, and they put the helmet on your ass so you wouldn't be hitting your head up against the side of the damn glass and shit. Okay? You ain't never played organized football in your life. Okay? Just because you played 2-hand touch, pause, outside doesn't mean that you understand football. Getting hit like that, bro, will rattle you anybody, bruh. That padding ain't helping. That pad only does this. It hit him all in his lip. That dude led with his helmet in his chin. Y'all crazy. That kid is tough, bruh. For him to do that, he didn't go to the sideline. I didn't see the kid spit it out, do any of that. That dude swallowed that blood. That kid is more gangster than you guys give him credit for. Y'all let that baby face and $1 million smile and great linguistics and all of that shit confuse you that everybody that's an assassin isn't all looking like a killer, bro. Like that dude passed the tough test when it came to Shaq because he didn't nothing. I'm good. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, pass that test. Okay, number one. Number two, I never saw him rattle. I never saw him tap dancing in the pocket. They were hitting his ass. He started not getting nothing done. They started sacking him in the middle of the third. He couldn't get nothing go. The passing game, these dudes are dropping passes. They started stacking the box on his ass, and they started making a comeback. That's when Carson Beck scored that touchdown, and then it was 7, and then they came down again. And then if it wasn't for the guy that missed the field goal, then they made another field goal and they tied that shit up. They went 10 unanswered, Miami, and he couldn't get nothing done. Mendoza couldn't get shit done, bro. Nothing done. Both teams did not have any turnovers. The referees let these guys play. They didn't call no bullshit. They didn't do like the NFL referees, insert themselves in and mess everything up. Okay? They definitely let them cats play, bro. They let them play, bro. I appreciate that. These guys got there, man. Let them stay out of it, ref. If it ain't something that's egregious, man, just keep your whistle in your on your chest. So anyway, when it was 4th and 1, oh no, 4th and 5, it was a 4th down. What did Cignetti do? Cignetti put the ball in his best player's hands and did a quarterback draw. Okay? That was a design draw. In other words, Cignetti did not trust nobody else in that situation. He didn't try to pass it to none of them dropping ass cats. He didn't give it to his running back that wasn't getting any yardage. He didn't trust the offensive line to protect them. All he did is say, get out there and win it. Get out there and get it. Not only did he get it, oh, it's fire trucks over there. Not only did he get it, he scored a whole touchdown. He took 2 steps and it was a draw play. 1, 2, I'm out. Hit the gap. He had the first down. The kid had the first down already for a lot of you haters out there, because there's a lot of haters now because they know he's coming to the Raiders, and now they're going to be against them now because they don't want us to lift our heads up. All right. He had the first. He could have gave himself up, but he didn't. He juked one linebacker. Juked him. Then he got hit. They tried to wrap him up. He spun, another running back move, and dived to get the tug. That shows clutch. That shows clutch, bruh. They needed that touchdown right then, bruh. That touchdown was needed. That wasn't, he's like, no, I'm not going to just get the first. I'm going to get what we need, homie. That's just what it is, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is when somebody comes through for you way beyond what you thought, bruh. Like, hey, man, hey, Clancy, man, yeah, can I get, I left my wallet at home, man. You got a couple of dollars, and Clancy just gives you 20. Here you go, bro. Oh, damn, they only needed like $2. Nah, man, don't worry about it, bro. You might. That's what Mendoza did. You needed $1. He gave you a 20, bro. He gave you a twomp. Hey, I'll get it back to you. Nah, dog, it's cool. It's all good, bro. Get yourself something else. That's what he did. He over-delivered for you guys out there. He over-delivered. He only needed to get the first, but he's like, why do that when I could just get this tug right quick? It was 1 on 11. Say I'm capping. Go watch the play. There was no blocking for him once he passed the line of scrimmage. Once Mendoza passed the line of scrimmage, he was on his own. He was by himself. No blocking at all. juked one. They grabbed him. He spun, broke one tackle. Other dude hit her. He said, he passed the clutch test. He passed the clutch test. So let's recap for a lot of you guys that might be coming in late. Number one, he got busted in his mouth, dog. That should have been an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, roughing the passer. Bloodied his lip. He stayed in, swallowed that damn blood like a damn shark. All right, watch what I do to y'all now. Pass the toughness test. He ain't no punk, man. You don't get to use all of that shit. He tougher than you, bruh. Okay, straight up. All right, that's number one. Number two, he over-delivers. Okay? Number three, he actually's clutch, bro. They needed that touchdown when they needed it, bro. Without that, they don't win, man. That put pressure on Beck to start pressing. Okay? Believe it or not, Carson Beck, who I thought rehabilitated himself as a quarterback last night, he was pressing because he wanted to try to match Mendoza, bro. He really was looking over there and like, yo, man, hey, man, how much did Bron got? Oh, man, Bron got 32. Oh, man, how much do I got? Oh, man, you got 28. All right, man, shit, I gotta start hitting some threes too. That type shit. Okay. Number three, bro. Number three, he understood who to get the ball to when they got the ball back after they scored, and he stopped giving the ball to 13 because that was his go-to guy. He's like, I'm not getting it to you. He got it to that number 80 kid who looked like Jack Besh, the number 80 kid. And he's like, I'm going to feed him because he's the one catching the ball. Everybody else, you could forget it. He started, I'm going to my guy I can trust. He understood the assignment. You are my man in the 50 grand. Yeah, Decker, you're my man in the 50 grand, number 13, but you're dropping everything. And this is, I'm auditioning for Mark Davis, Tom Brady, and all those other owners were there too. All those other John Carroll college cats were there too. Spike Tech, all them dudes. So, wins the game. Then he wins the charisma. He gets the charisma check. Gets up there, bro, says everything that he's supposed to say, bro. His God first, his mama over there, man. Salute to his mom, man, going through what she's gone through. His dad, his teammates said that he would have died out there for him. He said everything right, man. Said everything right. Humble. Said he passed the charisma test, passed the integrity test, bro. Passed the marketing test, all of that. So this video should be over, right? We should be done. We should be able to say, all right, man, holla at y'all later. No, you won't. No, that's the other channels that's over there that's doing all the ass kissing. I just gave you the good news. Here's the bad news, because there is bad news. The bad news is now, after that performance last night that we all thought was great, unless you're just a hater, and there's a lot of you guys are haters. There's a lot of people in the nation that was hating. That first pick of the draft can now command more capital. The Fernando Mendoza pick is now being said that if the Raiders choose to trade it now, we can get 2 firsts and 2 seconds for it. That means a first now, first next year, second now, second next year. That's at the very least. They're saying 2 firsts and 2 seconds for the Mendoza pick. Now, that is the bad news because unfortunately, The Las Vegas Raiders are absolute geniuses when it comes to making the wrong decisions, bro. Absolute geniuses when it comes to making the wrong turn, dropping the damn food tray on the girl, bro, that you're trying to serve her some dinner. We are absolute bumbling, stumbling idiots, bro, when it comes to decision making, man. And if anybody can make a decision that isn't gonna work out for us, it'll be those cats that were standing on the sidelines yesterday, bro. All of them. All of them. Okay? We definitely need to be understanding that the amount of offers for that first pick has just went up. Let me repeat myself for you guys that ain't understanding what I just told you. Mendoza's name is so ringing right now that they're saying, odds makers and those people that are, the pundits out there are saying that Mendoza pick is now worth 2 firsts, 2026, 2027 first, and a 2026, 2027 second, and maybe a 6th, depending on what it is, because they see Mendoza as being marketable as shit. And when you got non-Raiders running things, you should be aware of what could happen. All I'm saying is it could happen. I'm just telling you, bro, like I said, hey, Chloe gave you a shot, bro. She's gonna meet you for drinks after work. You better have you some magnums in the car. Better have you, because you never know, bro. It might just be a parking lot pimp situation. You ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for no buns because you don't think you getting none bun. And I'm trying to warn you, always be prepared, Cub Scout, Boy Scout. Always be ready, dog. So I'm telling you, be prepared to hear a lot of bullshit. Be prepared to hear your favorite pundit, Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark, because you guys listen to all these idiots. Skip Bayless, Shay Sharp, or whoever else you listen to, tell you this team's trading for Mendoza. They're not gonna say they're talking, this team is trading for Mendoza, and these people are making this offer for Mendoza, and they're gonna do this to get Mendoza. Just get ready, bro. You better be prepared. That's why I'm on here. I'm not on here to talk about what these other yahoos are talking about. I'm on here to let you know the price just went up on a Mendoza pick. And when you got guys who don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay. I already hear you guys and hear what you guys are saying without even me hearing what you're saying, bro. Okay? Well, why would we do that, Shaq? I mean, it's a no-brainer, bro. Okay. So let's just go through what we did last year. The same people, bro. Let's run them down. Mark Davis, Tom Brady, John Spytek, the new owners. What did they do last year? Let's see what they got right. They brought in Pete Carroll. How'd that work? All of them. No Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with that. He didn't. No. We've already blown up that battleship already. We've already blown up that for you guys with the ESPN hit piece that we covered a week ago. That they named and they specifically said Tom Brady had his hands all over the organization, but they were keeping it hush-hush. And now they can't. Okay? So no, none of that trying to cake for Brady shit. Okay? They brought in Pete Carroll. How did that work out? The same guys. These are the same dudes. Ain't nothing different. Maybe Tom got a different haircut. He got a different stylist. Outside of that, everybody, because Mark's get his cuts from the same place. Super cuts. Same cut. They brought in Chip Kelly. Same dudes. How'd that work out? Same dude. Same guys. So that's 2 things. They brought in and endorsed Geno Smith. That's 3 things. That's 3 things, man. These are the same dudes that are going to be making this decision with all this stuff being thrown at them. Same guys. Same litany of dudes, bro. The same guys that are on the bowling team, bro, that you see on Wednesday nights and they're all drunk over there and they're not bowling. They're bowling into the gutter because they're all drunk. The same guys. Same ones. All right? They didn't even secure an offensive line and build that up. They didn't fix that. Same dudes. Okay? The same guys that let Robert Spillane go. The same guys that let all our defensive cats go, to all our people. Same dudes. Okay? Now they got some cachet. They actually have some leverage. They got a whole Fernando Mendoza that their phone is ringing off the hook, bro. Everybody calling now. That phone ain't rung like that at no damn Raider facility, dog. They ain't been getting that kind of attention, man. When was the last time they got that kind of attention? I can't even remember the last time we got that kind of attention where everybody that's possibly could be calling you was calling you, bro. You just got the golden ticket if you're Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory, bro. You just got the golden ticket. Everybody wants to go to a Wonka land and shit. Everybody want to go up in there. Okay? Oh damn. You got it like that, homie. People that don't even F with you was trying to call now. All the girls in high school that didn't want to mess with you, man, they found out that you got that Powerball, bro. They shaving things down, man, to see you now. Okay, but do you have the discipline to do what I would do? Nah, I'm cool. Give you the Heisman Trophy, man. I'm good. Nah, dog, it ain't 11th grade no more. Okay, trust me. I'm good. All right. So that's the point. Is Tom Brady and Spytek and the rest of the bunch gonna mess this up, man, by going for the low-hanging fruit, which is all these draft picks, bro? Well, we need draft picks, Shaq. We should be building up the line. We should be doing this before we get a Mendoza. Before we do this, before we do that, we need to build it before we build it. No, that's for a logical person. That's for somebody who actually has logic. Somebody who can actually begin something and complete a task. It makes sense for the Raiders to build their team up and then get a quarterback if they have the capacity to build a team up. They do not. They do not have the capacity to build a team up. It's been proven. We've been in Vegas 6 years going on. We have tore down and built, tore down, built, tore down, built. We don't know how to build a football team. Okay? At all. Don't matter who's the GM, who's the coach, who's the co-owners. We do not know how to build. We can't even build a grass hut, bruh. We don't know how to build nothing. Okay? So it doesn't make sense for us to go for a bunch of draft picks when we don't know how to do any damn thing, dog. You're better off getting the guarantee and building around the guarantee, bruh. That's what we got to do because we can't build no other way. We can't build no other way, bro. We've had 15 different contractors and we don't even have a damn foundation hut. We don't even got 4 walls around this bitch. We're working on our 6th coach. We have our 4th GM. We're working on our damn 10th quarterback. We don't know what the hell we're doing to be trying to talk about doing things strategically. There is no strategically with this team, dog. Take it from somebody who knows, who has every Raiders Super Bowl championship from Stabler to today. We do not know what we're doing, homie, at all, bruh. We hit on 1 pick a year, possibly 2. We hit on Genty. What else did we hit on that was guaranteed? For a second, it was looking like Dante Thornton. Dante Thornton, you ain't seen high nor hair of him. And then Jack Besh at the end. But that's not guarantees. We only hit on Genty. What happened the year before? We got a whole Brock Bowers. We hit on that. JPJ looked like we kind of had something. Y'all was talking about DJ Glaze. A year later, JPJ can't even complete a half a year, and DJ Glaze is out there looking like he can't even block. We skipped out on all those other picks, bruh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it ain't no 8, but 7. 2 years in a row, bro. Okay, 6 plus 6 is 12. You whiffed on 12 picks, including a whole Cam Miller that y'all swore in your life was a second string quarterback that got picked up off the practice squad. We don't know what the hell we're doing. So you draft Fernando Mendoza, so you're forced to do what you're supposed to do. Now you have to do something. You don't get to draft Mendoza and bullshit, Tom Brady. You don't get to draft Fernando because all the lights are on, bro. They done the spotlight, the damn Superman X-ray vision is on your ass now, bro. You get the Heisman Trophy, national champion, NCAA championship MVP on your team. You don't get to F around, bro. You don't get to give no makeshift guy, hey, let's just get this dude and throw this guy together. Nope. You got to do something, bro. Because if you don't, the entire league is looking at you. Plus, they like the kid. You ain't going to railroad no Fernando Mendoza. I like this move because it makes the Raiders have to grow up, bro. It makes the Raiders have to grow up. Can't keep doing this bullshit, bro. Okay? We understand you're used to just laying around the house in your tidy whities, man, but Big Shirley's pregnant and she's going to have a baby in about 2 months. You better go out there and go get you a job. You don't get to lay around no more, dog. You don't get to lay around, F around, be at the games when you want to, act like we got all the time in the world, hire bullshit coaches. We don't get to do none of that no more. You hire Mendoza, you have to pick your shit up. That's it. Time to clean up around here, bro. All right? We understand you like to throw your dingy drawers in the corner, bro, but we got company coming over, dog. You gonna have to clean this shit up. Or even worse, shit, they're about to come in and do an inspection, bro. You better start get the damn cleansing soap. You better get that damn Ajax and start scrubbing them damn floorboards in that piece. Can't fool around with a Mendoza. So that's my point. My point is, all of you guys that want to try to take your time and be logical and try to, let's build slowly, and you're never going to build slowly because you don't know what to do. All right? But the price for Mendoza has went up, dog. It is 2 first-round picks and 2 seconds. Are you going to take the bait, or are you going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe? Because a lot of you guys like bananas in the tailpipe. Let's just keep it a buck. You do. Okay? Understand that. But with that being said, and salute if you do, it's on you. Okay? But Matthew Shack Unfiltered's not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. So if it happens, I get to come here and talk crazy. I get to come here and laugh. I get to come here and ridicule. I get to come here and critique. I get to come here and blast everybody. Okay? Because I'm warning you in advance. This is being prepared for the bullshit. Right? Very, very, very tempting to a bunch of guys that aren't Raiders. They're just here to get theirs. It's very tempting to just say, you know what, man? They're right. Why don't we just push this back? Why don't we push this back, trade the pick, get the 4 picks that we ain't gonna do what the hell we're doing? Okay? Always have to leave receipts because there's a lot of naysayers with you guys. Let's go back in history a few years. Let's rewind the tape. You've traded guaranteed Hall of Fame assets and didn't get shit. Remember a guy who was the last defensive player of the year that we had that wore number 52 that terrorizes us every time he plays us by the name of Khalil Mack? First ballot Hall of Famer, bro. We traded him, John Gruden, which made it even worse that it was a whole Raider that did it. Traded a Raider because of some ego shit. We got hella firsts, hella picks. Then we traded Amari Cooper, who was a Raider, for hella picks. Between those two dudes, everybody we got was a bust except for Josh Jacobs. Out of all those draft picks, that was Jonathan Abram. That was Damon Arnett. That was all those picks, all those bums that we picked, bruh. The only one that panned out was Josh Jacobs, and then a whole Charger let him walk away for free. We don't know what we're doing when it comes to drafting players, bro. Al Davis was an absolute genius. You go look at the teams that won championships, bro. The majority of them were all drafted by the Raiders, bro. All those Hall of Famers were drafted by the Raiders. Okay? Stabler, Branch, Biletnikoff, Casper. All them cats was drafted. Ray Guy, he's in the Hall of Fame. Only kicker in the Hall of Fame. All of that shit were drafted by one dude because he knew what the hell he was doing. All right? So, letting you guys know, bad decision, homie, to not draft Mendoza. Okay? Next thing. You know I'm cooking. Cooking. Absolute. And I should be seeing some take care of your bartenders on here because this is what I do best, which is inform you of what nobody else is informing you. You know I like to say what I like to say, but I have to say it because I have to remind you why I say it. Fan for 52 years. What have I seen? I've seen this scenario happen 2 other times in my tenure where I've seen a Heisman Trophy winning, national championship player come to the Raiders and it was different. I've seen it twice. I personally have seen it twice. First time I saw it, 1981, a running back, Heisman Trophy winner out of USC, national champion by the name of Marcus Allen. That was the first time I saw it. When you drafted the guy that everybody said you should have drafted, and Al Davis didn't want to draft him. He was mad because he said he didn't have enough speed. He left the room, told me, if you want to draft him then, and left. What happened when we drafted Marcus Allen? I'm just trying to tell you, a lot of you guys wasn't born and y'all don't understand. Marcus Allen, first running back to ever rush for over 2,000 yards in college, AP Player of the Year, national champion, Heisman Trophy winner, first year, NFL Rookie of the Year. It was a strike season. It was only 10 games. We went 9-1. Okay, it was a short strike season, 82 strike. Okay, he won the Rookie of the Year. Okay, his second year, he was league MVP. His second year, he was league MVP, led the National Football League in rushing with over 1,700 yards. Went to the Super Bowl, had a NFL record at the time, 174 yards rushing, and won the MVP of my 3rd Super Bowl. That was the first time in 2 years the Raiders won the bowl, bro. Could have won it the first year, but it was a strike. 2 years in, by the time he was in his 3rd year, we was already ringed up. By the 84 Olympics, we were ringed up. That was the first time I saw it. Let me tell you the second time I saw it. The second time I saw it, 1998 draft, hybrid player, cornerback, kick returner, national champion, Heisman Trophy winner out of Michigan by the name of Charles Woodson. That was the second time. What happened? Within 3 years he was there. We went to the Super Bowl, bro. When we lost in 2002, he was in his third year, bro. We went to the bowl. We lost because we had a damn Kansas City Chief playing quarterback. But y'all keep caping for Rich Gannon. But he's a Chief when it came to that bowl. That was the second time I saw. What's the pedigree? Let's recap. Best player, Heisman Trophy winning, national champion. First round pick for the Raiders. Charles Woodson was picked 4th. Marcus Allen was picked like 6th or 7th or 8th, somewhere like later pick, like in the top 10. I think he was picked maybe 10th, something like that. What happened? Super Bowl appearance. One we won, one we should have won. Last night, you have what? A Heisman Trophy winning, national championship quarterback, first pick of the draft potential by the name of Fernando Mendoza. If you're listening to me, it would be a no-brainer. But unfortunately for us today, the guy that was involved with those 2 previous decisions was named Al Davis. Al Davis, Marcus Allen, Al Davis, Charles Woodson. Today, you don't even have his son going to be handling that the way I feel he should. You got Tom Brady handling it. Not the same. It don't ring the same, do it? We're not talking about Tom Brady on the field. You guys get this Tom Brady quarterback on the field GOAT shit confused with GM shit. Go ask how great Michael Jordan was, who I absolutely love as a player, but as a GM, just because you could play the game don't mean you could coach the game or evaluate the game. Okay? And John Spytek, that's not Al Davis to me. That's not Al Davis and Ron Wolf. I could trust that my guys were going to do something, because even when Al Davis didn't want to draft Marcus Allen, and it was more than just his speed, it was because of how big his name was in that same stadium. The Raiders were playing in the LA Memorial Coliseum, and Marcus was playing in that same stadium, and Marcus Allen was him, bro. And Al knew, man, he's going to be bigger than the Raiders, and he doesn't like anything being bigger than the Raiders. But he trusted Ron Wolf when Ron Wolf said, Al, we got to do it. You want to draft him? Draft him then. He just walked out. Ron Wolf's like, okay, Al's gone. Call him. Hey, man, this is Ron Wolf, man. You want to be a Los Angeles Raider? Yeah. That means you get to stay right here? Yeah, we good. All right, cool. Still had Ron Wolf, man, to make sure that Al did what he's supposed to do. Charles Woodson. But now, you got a bunch of dudes who ain't have nothing to do with the Raiders. It's just an opportunity, dog. It's open bar, free food. You walked up in here, dog. It's like, man, shit, man, we could start pouring our own drinks and shit. And hey, man, let me have a slab of that roast beef. Or let me have shit. How much is it? Oh, it's on the house. Oh, it's all on the house. Some of you damn fools will be walking out with plates and shit. Y'all niggas will be. Let me go to my car right quick. Hey, sir, do you need some help carrying that to your car? Oh, you're going to help me carry the food, too? That's Brady and Spytek and them, dog. They ain't, 2 first-round picks plus 2 first-seconds for Mendoza. That's the going rate right now, bro. That's what it is on the open market, bro. Hey, Kilos are going for $68,000 a key. Shit, last month it was 80. Hey, might be a time for you to do what you do, right? So I'm trying to let you guys know what it is, not what it ain't. As far as I'm concerned, bro, it's a no-brainer. Based on what I saw last night and based on what I saw with the people that was there, you had every owner there. You had the Egon dude. He owns 7.5% of the team. Brady owns 5% of the team. The Tom, other dude owns 5% of the team, and the other guy owns 7.5% of the team. Spytek was there, and Mark Davis. I wasn't looking at nobody but Mark Davis. When they were showing all those other guys, y'all was looking at Brady and seeing what he was doing. I wasn't paying attention to none of that. I was looking at what Mark was doing. Mark was right there on the wrong side of the field. He was over there looking at this dude. Mark had on his Aces shit on. He didn't have no Raider shit on. Tom had the Raider hoodie on and all. Mark had on his white shit with the white Aces, and that's what he had on. Mark was, because Mark was in his head. It was one of them damn old school counters, and the damn ticker tape comes out. Mark was looking at the money, bruh. Mark was looking at the paper. He wasn't looking at. He was looking at the money, bruh. Looking at him. Can I put him on a billboard? How many billboards can I put his ass on? Can we have him on the strip? Is he gonna be a great spokesman for us? That's what Mark was. Mark's a businessman. He ain't no football dude. He ain't a football man at all. He's a businessman. He makes moves when it comes to business. And guess who's good business? Mendoza's good business, bruh. He good business. All right? That's what I gotta say. And I'm telling you now, if I'm willing to bet what's gonna happen, and I'm not, because I don't trust nobody, I'm willing to bet we draft Mendoza because Mark Davis is gonna want him. And unfortunately for everybody, Mark still has the controlling interest in the Raiders. He still can put his foot down whenever he wants. And I think after last night, what he saw, him seeing it close up, Mendoza's coming to the Raiders, bro. Just because. But that doesn't fix everything. The head coaching decision is critical, homie. You don't get to Pete Carroll this one. You don't get to Josh McBallsack this one, dog. You gotta nail the damn coach. That shit, two things have to be nailed. That coach and that OC. That shit has to be nailed, dog. And that line has to be fixed. So that's what I had to come to say. I'm going to read you guys' questions, man. But that's what I came to tell you guys. If you think it's that much of a no-brainer, understand that the Mendoza pick is now worth 2 first picks, 2026, 2027, and 2 seconds, 2026, 2027. That's 4 picks. So I'm looking for Mark Davis to protect the shield. Draft him, because I've seen it twice. Within 3 years, when you draft a Heisman Trophy national champion, within 3 years you're in the Super Bowl, bro. It's happened twice. I was there. Now, the last thing I'll say is this, and then I'll read your questions. The Raiders have done very well with Heisman Trophy winners. We've done very well with Heisman Trophy winners. We've had a lot of them. Let's just go through some of them. See if you heard any of these guys. These are all Heisman Trophy winners, bro, that play for the Raiders. You tell me whether or not they're iconic enough. Jim Plunkett, Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson, Tim Brown. That right there, bro. But we can keep going. Don't forget, Desmond Howard played for the Raiders. There was a running back way back in the days named Billy Cannon who played for the Raiders, but you wouldn't know him. Carson Palmer played for the Raiders. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. That's 6 right there. But 4 of them, Bo, Marcus, Tim, Plunkett. We've done pretty well with Heisman Trophy winners, bro. All those guys are iconic. You can go to a Raider game and see somebody wearing their jersey. I go to the Raider games, somebody's got a Plunkett jersey. I go to Raider games, somebody got a Bo jersey. I go to Raider games, somebody got a Marcus Allen jersey. Okay? All right? I'm just being honest, bro. I go to the games, somebody got a Tim Brown jersey. Mendoza's a good omen, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm letting you guys know. Draft him. Now, if he doesn't pan out, then he doesn't pan out, bro. I mean, you're already a laughing stock already, bro. They already don't like you. And when you win the Super Bowl, they don't like you either. So if a lot of you guys don't know how that feels, but I always tell you, man, you think that you're going to get love when you win the bowl. Oh, man, ESPN's going to give us a whole bunch of love. No, they're not. They hate you more, bro. They talk about what the other team didn't do. When you win the Super Bowl and you're a Raider fan, man, everybody hates you more. The difference is you just tell everybody to kiss your Super Bowl winning ass. That's the difference. That's the difference. The difference is you tell everybody to kiss your ass anyway, but you tell everybody to kiss your ass and kiss the ring. That's the difference. Now they really don't like you. Okay? It's just what it is, bro. You're the little runny dude that had the little runt cat that decided to have the balls to go up to the head cheerleader and ask her to go to the prom, and she said yes, and everyone's hating. That's you. They're not happy that she said yes. They laughed because they said she wouldn't say yes. She said yes. Now everyone's pissed. Where they going with here? I don't understand, man. He's a little runner. So that's how they're going to talk about you. It's never going to be them giving you props, dog. It's not happening. Unless they're your homies, your close homies. Yo, man, congrats on that Raider shit. It'll be somebody like that. It ain't going to be nobody else. It'll be the homie that generally loves your ass. Outside of that, everybody's mad. So I'm just trying to let you know. Right now, bro, the Raiders are on notice, and so is the league. After that game, I went on Facebook to my feed, and I saw all the little Raider hater dudes I know talking shit. He's not all of that, man. We go to the Raiders, man. We gonna sue him, man. Let's go. They mad, bro. They pissed. They mad. You mad? They mad, bro. They mad, bro. They don't like that shit. Because I saw it. These are people I know personally, bro. These are people that I know personally. I saw Niner fans who just had the second worst loss in their playoff history, 41-6, talking about us and what we're going to do. Didn't your team just get absolutely mollywopped? You're talking about us? Like I said, bro, the hate is out there, dog. They ain't liking this shit. So that's what I got to say about it, bro. Mark, don't let these dudes come over here and run your shit, bro. Don't tell them they could pick everything else. You can have pick 2 through 7. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to draft. Y'all can just draft some damn place kickers, all the rest of them. But that number 1 pick is yours, Mark. And I think Mark is going to make sure that Mendoza's a Raider because it makes financial sense. We know it makes football sense, but that's not how this team is ran. It's ran by the dollar. Financially, it makes sense. So let me read you guys' comments, bro. If y'all can't understand that over here, this is where you get the real shit, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Okay? All right, let me read some of y'all comments, man. It is definitely getting cold out here. All right, Big Daddy Murder, what's going on, pimpin'? What's happening, big dog? Ain't seen you in a minute. Nick, what's going on? Hope all is well. Let's draft our Catholic brother. Hey, man, now let's stop right there. I gotta say the truth, bro. Salute to the Catholicism. Cause you know, every religion salute to all y'all, man. My mother was a reverend, bro. I'm a PK, a preacher's kid. So I'm religious too. But the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Are you Raider fans gonna start trying to treat Mendoza the way y'all treated Derek Carr, bro? So let's not act like Derek Carr wasn't in his Bible. Let's not act like Derek Carr was running around having bottles with models and strippers and baby mamas out of wedlock, man. Come on, man. Y'all was calling him all kinds of names. Using his religion, calling him Bible thumper and this, that. I mean, no. When he starts playing bad, are y'all gonna start talking shit? I guarantee you will, because that's what you do. Now, I understand you might be Catholic and you gonna let it slide, but everybody ain't Catholic in the nation. I don't see no hundreds popping up. I don't see no likes popping up, but you know I'm telling the truth, and that's all I care about. Y'all definitely was using that man's faith against him when he wasn't playing the way you thought he should. I was here. And I'm just saying, this kid is also very religious. Let's see what you do when he doesn't play well, because he's not going to play well the whole time. He's going to play bad eventually. Let's see what everyone else has to say. Let's see how you take it. But you don't get to act like you guys didn't condone it before. I'm not Catholic, but I've been in Catholic church. My one of my wife's co-workers had a Catholic wedding, and we had to go to the biggest Catholic church here in LA, bro. Like about what, 5 or 6 years ago. They were doing everything in there, Hail Marys, all of that. I was in there having my full respect because based on my religion, it's the same. It's just got different things but it's the same. So what I'm saying is, don't try it, bro. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I just think I made it crystal clear. You had a quarterback that was very highly religious, and you guys talk about him worse than anybody that ever played for the Raiders. Y'all talk worse about Derek Carr than Geno Smith that actually flipped you off and called you out your name. You talk about DC worse than him. That's how I know a lot of y'all ain't really, not you, Nick. I'm just making it clear. When y'all start bringing up this religion, I'm going to be there to correct you. All right? Armando Pepler says Fernando's one tough quarterback. He is. Justice Saab plays one for the nation. UNUF. What's going on, man? Glad you came on. I was thinking, oh, man, appreciate that, dog. Like I said, man, I'm just out here so I don't get fined, bro. You take my ass in the house. I'm taking the night off, dog. I am extremely tired. I covered all those games all weekend. Still hung out with the fam bam. Did that game last night. I'm tired, dog. I'm about to lay on the couch and watch TV like y'all do. Okay? January Sports in the house. Gilbert. Raiders always tend to surprise with the pick. I would go defense, to be honest. Well, the problem with going defense is that defense doesn't put asses in seats. Defense doesn't put asses in seats. What puts asses in seats is offense. You were ranked 32nd, Gilbert, in offense last year. How many teams are in the National Football League? 32. You had the worst offense in the league. I think you could wait on defense a little bit. Rudy Alvarado, what's going on, man? Greetings and salutations. Yes, sir. Justice Saw said I'm good with either. Okay. Rosetown, what's going on, Rosetown? You know what it is. Kareem, be prepared for the worst case scenario with the Raiders. That's why I'm putting it out there. I know for a fact people watch this show that are in the building over there. I don't know exactly who, but I've been told people watch. And I'm saying, if you can get this to Mr. Davis, even if you're watching Mr. Davis, you have to make that first pick decision. Don't let them cats do it. Don't let them do it, bro. Don't let them do it. You know what you need to do. I got this one. All right, the first pick, what we going to do? Oh, no, I got them. Mark me up. Oh, I got it. But I thought Fernando Mendoza. That's what needs to happen. Stop talking. This is mine. Y'all can have the rest. The king eats first, homie. The king eats first. I'm eating first. Once I cut my cake first piece of cake go to me. What you talking about? It's my cake. Hell you talking about? Patrice, you know when we used to get our birthday cakes and the cakes that have a little flower with a little flower thing? Shit, you know, a little flower. That's the extra icing? Shit. So my mom cut my cake right here. What you mean? Well, your other guests have to eat. Them niggas will eat. But that piece right there that says Matthew on it, with the rose, cut that bitch out. That's for Shaq. Rest of y'all do what y'all want to do. Okay? Straight up. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but when I got married, when we cut the cake, who got the first piece? We did. Y'all can do what you want after that. Okay? So Mark needs to call that shot. He needs to call that shot, man. Period. All right? We ain't doing it. Tip your bartender, man. Y'all need to do something. Nolan Lamar. Well, Lamar's not even in play, bruh. He's not even in play. All right? Do I think Mark and Tom playing games are showing up in Natty, to the Natty for nothing? Nah, they ain't. Mark paid for all that shit. Mendoza showed up tremendous heart. Yes, he did. Rosetown, I ain't getting a contract for Lamar and his injury pro. Man, you got understand what you guys are listen closely, you guys, about Lamar Jackson. Nobody from the Ravens organization, Baltimore, Maryland, where my wife is from, nobody over there is talking about trading Lamar Jackson, especially to you. Nobody's talking that. That's just some rumors going on in the building about what they were talking about. There's nothing on that side of the street saying anything about trading Lamar Jackson, bro, to no damn Raiders. Y'all just running down the street. Oh, no, like y'all got him. Oh, no, to Lamar. Oh, we're good. Man, Lamar, but they're looking at you like, what are they talking about? Oh, man, you guys want to trade us Lamar Jackson? Oh, we're good, bro. No, send it back. They're like looking at you like, what are they talking about, man? We're not even looking over there. You ever had a girl that think you looking at them and you're not? Oh, I wasn't talking to you, girl. No. That's how you Raider fans that think Lamar Jackson is on the way or you had a chance. Not talking to you guys. All right? Telling you. All right? Patrice, what's going on, P? Was having it. Salute. Tell moms we said, what's up? Mark was eyeing Mendoza from the closet like the boogeyman. Man, he was rubbing his hand like Birdman. Mark was like this. Mark like, yeah, man, I'm going to put him on the billboard right there in front of the MGM Grand. It was like, yeah. Yeah. Mendoza has character. Yeah, he does. Okay. You guys keep talking about Lamar like he coming, man. Y'all talking to y'all, so I'm not even reading no more Lamar comments, man. Y'all act like Lamar coming. All right, man. It's Rudy Alvarado. What am I smoking on? I'm smoking on the rest of this barbecue pig from yesterday, bro. I didn't get a chance to finish them up, so I'm finishing them up. Chilling from yesterday, dog. Enjoying it. Okay. Block par in the house. Running that running TD sums up how tough he is when it comes down to getting the fixed plays he can. The only thing is that I don't want him taking them kind of hits in the pros. Mendoza 6'5", 225. Them dudes, he's bigger than them dudes. He was bigger than them linebackers that was hitting him. He's bigger than them cats. That ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work in the pros, man. Taking them kind of hits, it's not conducive, man, to a longevity. You better start understanding that there's guys bigger than him. There's guys smaller than him that can hit. All right, man. SoCal in the building. Antoine Jackson in the house. Okay. All right, man. Y'all keep talking about Lamar, man. I ain't reading the Lamar stuff. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. Mendoza didn't complain to the refs after that cheap shot. Nah, man. He's like, that's what we're doing. Okay. I was wondering why they didn't call a penalty on that. And because, man, they're trying to see how tough the kid is. Oh, and also his brother, Alberto Mendoza. Okay, because everything has to have an O. It's Fernando, Alberto, Nintendo Mendoza is probably the little sister somewhere. Nintendo Mendoza, she probably running around too. He jumped into the transfer portal today. He's like, I'm out. I ain't gonna be able to follow my brother. I'm not gonna live up to that. And he's like, let me get up out of here. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Miami. He'd be right there, so he could be right at home, because they only live 2 miles away. All right, but yeah, he jumped into the transfer portal. Fernando Mendoza's little brother says, I'm out of here, bro. I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's the epitome of I'm just here so I don't get fined right there, bro. Straight up. All right. Said Carson sleepy ass Beck. Yeah, he does kind of look sleepy. But salute to Carson Beck, man, because he was taking a lot of abuse, bro. He reignited himself with me. Okay, yeah. All right, man. Extended the ball, bro. Straight up. Okay, determination. He did. I'm not capping. I don't have to cap. Truth always rides, man. Marlon Mentona said, go Raiders. Sound like you changed your mind, bro. You weren't feeling Mendoza as number one pick a couple of weeks back. Yeah, that's true. But I always said this too. I needed to see him win the national championship. See, I don't, just because I don't jump out the window, don't mean that I'm gonna jump out the window with a parachute. That's the difference. You're jumping out the plane with nothing. Ah, he's the guy. Ah! I'm like, let me wait a little bit. See, I'm gonna do it when it's safe. I don't cross the street when the traffic's coming. That's the difference. That's why I'm always right, because I don't rush to rush to do what y'all do. Y'all was I'm convinced. I was convinced after the Old Miss game. I was convinced. I wasn't. I needed a bigger sample size. That wasn't enough for me, bruh. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all be putting yourselves in situations you shouldn't put yourselves in, bruh. Hey, man, I'm going to check the whole facts, man. Like I said, man, when I got older and I was outside, I'm like, yo, man, let me find out who knows this girl. I met this girl. Hey, you know this girl? Yeah, she went to school over here. I'm going to do my homework to find out what I'm dealing with. Does she got a crazy ass baby daddy that's in Lompoc or some shit? Like, y'all get y'all shit caught up. That's how y'all get caught up, because y'all jump into a situation. I'm like, no, let me find out what's popping first. What you know about her? What's her situation? Hey, blah, blah, blah. What do you know? Hey, man, who's her exes? All that shit. I need to know what's popping. I'm not going to go out there and find out that she was, her boyfriend was Killer Montel or some shit. Like I said, man, I have a right to do that. And I changed my mind after last night. It took him to win the national championship. And I said I need to see him win the national championship. After I saw what I saw, I came back and I gave you the proper assessment. I'm safe. I didn't jump out the window, bruh. That's the difference. You guys rush. I don't. Okay? That's it, man. That's how it does. That's how I do it. All right? Okay? All right, you said Decker. The hell with them first picks. Champion Chuck said the hell with them first picks. Hey, man, can't be scared in life, bruh. Scared money don't win none. All right, man. Okay? We don't draft well. Tom Brady might be an undercover hater. We can't worry about it, man. It's too late, man. He bought in, bro. It is what it is. You got haters in your own family. Y'all talking about undercover haters. Y'all got haters you're related to. They got the same last name. You probably got the same parents. Same mama, same daddy. You got haters in your own family, man, that ain't believing in you, bruh. Okay? Hey mom, hey dad, I'm going in the military. Ah man, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, no matter what you do, man, they're gonna tell you don't know what the hell you're doing. You got haters in your own family, man. So don't worry about all of that, bruh. Okay, Tom Brady, let him do what he does. Pick 2 through 7. Mark, make that decision. Okay, shit happens. It does. What's going on, Carlos Sanchez? All right, man. We are back on Monday Night Football with Mendoza. Sunday Night Football. Yeah, man. I don't think we had any Sunday night games this year. I don't think we had any Sunday night games. You know, Chris Collinsworth. Now there goes a guy. Now it's gonna be funny as hell to hear Chris Collinsworth be dripping off of Mendoza, bro. You know how he likes to drip off of quarterbacks, bro. Okay, can't wait to see him do that. All right. Okay, Bill Holloway is going on Big Beezy. Black Raider. Heard Greeny and Creo this morning talking about we should trade our pick. Exactly. That's why I don't watch them dudes. Okay. Mike Greenberg. Who is Mike Greenberg? Mike Greenberg is a Jets fan. He was talking about he was a big proponent to get Devontae Adams to come to the Jets. He's a Jets fan. Who's the second pick of the draft? The Jets. Of course he wants the Raiders to trade the pick so he can get a Mendoza. Come on, bruh. I'm just being honest. I don't listen to Mike Greenberg. I definitely don't listen to him. I said Brady calling the shots for 3 dudes. Hey, you let him in that position. Nicholas in the house. Letting Spillane go was crazy. They didn't let Spillane go. They let Spillane walk away, bro. They just let him just walk out the door. Spillane like, all right, man. All right, clear. All right, everybody. Waiting for somebody to say, hey, hold on, come on. Telesco was like, bye. I'm here to destroy everything anyway. Okay? TB12 better not screw up. Okay, I only trade number pick for Lamar Joe. Other than that, I'm willing to find with Mendoza. Good evening from the L party. Tony Dale, what's going on, TD? Hey, TD, at least you ain't the 49ers, bro. 49ers, man, they in shambles, bro. Had the audacity to be talking about one of the guys I know said, yeah, knowing the Raiders, they'll probably draft a punter. I'm like, man, shut your ass up. You just lost 41-6 over your popping it about us, bro. Can't make it up, dog. Oh my God. Can't stand these dudes, man. All right. Justin Saw, Nick. Oh, you guys talking about what Carr said? I'm not concerned about what Derek Carr said, man. Derek Carr is saying he's saying stuff as a Raider. A Raider, what a Raider would do. We would do it the way that Al would do it. Allen's not in the building, bro. We have to draft Mendoza because we have to force the Raiders to grow up as an organization. We have to force the Raiders to grow up, bro. It's time for the Raiders to grow up, man, and be a real football team, bro. Stop walking around here, bro, playing. They play too much. You ever had one of your homies that he just plays too much? He plays all the time, and then when some serious shit pops off, he doesn't know how to react. Just play too much, bro. Like, I had to stop hanging with dudes like that, man. You start getting to a certain age, you in your 30s, man, and these dudes are still walking around playing, bro. What are we still walking around here playing games, bro? Playing grab ass, as we used to call it, on the football field, man. What's the hell wrong with you guys? All right, man. Okay. Yeah, we're not the Seahawks, sure ain't. Whatever we do, not trade a bunch of picks for second and third rounders. I'm just telling you what's going on. Okay. Good point. Gilbert said TV doesn't know how to build. I mean, he's responsible for the team in the place that it's in now. You don't get to exonerate him on the things that he did bad and the things he did good. You want to give him credit for. That's what you guys were doing. You're straight caping for him. I couldn't believe these damn 40 or Raider fans caping for this dude. Yeah, might as well been 49er fans is what I was trying to say. Yeah, we got to get that coaching staff right. What's going on, Bishop? What's happening, Bishop? Okay. Miller over Sanders was crazy. Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, That was all on Tom Brady, man. How do you have Shador Sanders be your only NIL kid? You pass on him 7 times and then try to act like you didn't have nothing to do with it, and then it comes out that you had everything to do with it. Have you heard anything about Shador Sanders or Deion Sanders saying anything about Tom Brady? Have you heard anything? Nothing. What happened to all the camaraderie and text messages and Twitter posts? No communication between the Sanders family and TB12. You haven't heard nothing. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because they know what happened. Okay? DJ Glass is a dumpster fire. No, that's not what you said before, Justice. Oh, and I always said there was only 2 people in the draft last year. JPJ and Brock Bowers. Oh man, DJ Glaze, Shaq. Come on, man. I told you he wasn't nothing. And he living up to it. Told you that. All right, Carlos Sanchez at the house. Nicholas at the house. Patrice at the house. E-Trizzle. What's going on, E-Trip? E-Trip in the house, man. E-Trizzle in the building. What's going on, E-Trizzle? Okay. 4th and 5 run looked like an Elware helicopter drive. Damn near. Damn near. The difference is the helicopter drive didn't score a touchdown, but it set him up for a touchdown when Elway did it. When Mendoza did it, it was a whole tug. All right. Rocky Flores in the building. All right, man, you didn't miss a lot. Rosetown native, old man in the house. Nets will give up 2 first and 2 second rounders. Exactly. And Mike Greenberg. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Mike, man. You're very knowledgeable, man, but you're only there because you look like you're a whole narc. You know how somebody look like a narc that's just there just to report what's going back? That's the only reason why Greenberg's there. He's not even really good. Golick, I like Golick better than him. He wound up throwing Golick under the bus. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, Gruden with dumbass. Straight up. Okay? Black Panther, you can't even draft. Josh Jacobs started being on the sideline too. Yeah. Oh yeah, SoCal, Arnett, Pharrell, Jacobs, Adams. You forgot about all them other guys we drafted. We blew so many draft picks, it's ridiculous, man. I think we have the record in the 2010s for most busted first-round draft picks. We have to. I can name 5 right now. In Vegas, I can name 5 first-round draft picks that you blew. Cleveland Farrell, Alex Leatherwood, pretty soon Tyree Wilson, Damon Arnett, Henry Ruggs. Sorry, 1 year doesn't get it done. Jonathan Abram. That's 6 first-round busts. And I didn't say Josh Jacobs. That's 7. How many are on the team right now out of those 7? 0. You don't have not a 1. I named 7 first-round draft picks in the past 6 years. None of them are on the fucking roster. Not 1. But you swear on your life you want to trade this pick to get more picks. Nah, dog. You don't give a $2 person a $200 responsibility, bruh. No. Seven first-round picks, none of them are on your team. That just goes to show you don't know what the hell you're doing. And it wasn't the same person. There were different people that were making those effed up decisions, bro. You remember Grudock? John Gruden, Mike Mayock, Grudock? They had the majority of them. The Boston Baked Bean Boys, the Boston Tea Party Boys, Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, them. Your homie asked Tom Telesco, him. And now you got John Spytek. So it doesn't matter. None of these guys are related. None of these guys grew up together. None of these guys was in the damn same fraternity in college. All these dudes didn't know what the hell they were doing. 7 first-round draft picks, all of them gone. Only Josh Jacobs and Farrell with the 49ers are the only ones that are still playing. That shows you don't know what the hell you're doing. You drafted Damon Arnett. Let me make it even worse. You drafted Jonathan Abram over Jordan Love. Say I'm capping. Say I'm capping that you drafted Jonathan Abrams at 24 and Jordan Love went at like 28, 29, that same draft. You didn't even have enough common sense to draft Jordan Love over Damon. Even Damon Arnett was drafted ahead of Arnett. Arnett was what, 18th? He was like 18th or something. You drafted Damon Arnett over Devin White. You drafted. See, that's what I'm talking about. Devin White, the Devin White that won a Super Bowl in Tampa. Devin White. That Devin White. You don't know what the hell you're doing, man. Oh, let's just get the picks. To do what? To mess them up? You better draft Mendoza so you have to force yourself to stop playing games. Do I think Mendoza's going to be good? It's not my responsibility for me to predict whether or not he's going to do good or not. My responsibility is to do what's best for the Shield. And right now, it ain't my job to determine what he's going to turn into. That's y'all's job. My job is to sit back and see what happens. My job is to say, hey, you don't know what you're doing, man. It's just like me with my son, man. I tell my son, hey, son, you don't know what you're doing, dog. You need to go sit your ass down somewhere. My job is to tell you to go sit your ass down somewhere and go draft a Mendoza. Find something to do. When my son's iPad goes out, he gets all upset. I said, you better sit down and find something to do. That's my job. I'm Shaq. Y'all, I'm Shaq. My job is to tell you what to do. Go sit your little narrow ass down somewhere and go draft a Mendoza, bruh. Stop running around here talking about shit that's not gonna happen. Lamar Jackson's, we don't want them, and all of that. Stop running around, dog. Take your narrow ass and sit your ass down somewhere, bruh. That's my job. Okay? Y'all be running around here tearing the house up, bruh. Okay? You got Legos over here. You got the damn car set over here, bro. The PlayStation's on. You got 3 TVs on in the house. All the lights are on everywhere. My job is to tell you, turn them lights off, pick up that shit off the floor, go grab that Mendoza, shut up with all these bullshit ass rumors and crazy ass stories and scenarios y'all coming up with, all these tall tales and these damn Paul Bunyan stories that you guys are coming up with. Oh man, we could have had Lamar, but then we decided to get Joe Burrow and all this crazy shit. Sit your nail ass, radar ass down somewhere and go grab you a Fernando Mendoza and shut up, dog, until dinner's ready. That's what I'm here to tell you to do. Stop the bullshit. Y'all don't get it. My job is not to do anything. I'm the OG. I'm the guy who tells you what to do, you don't do it, and then you come back and say, damn, Shaq, we should have. That's my job. My job is to get it right. My job is not to get it wrong. It's not to rush to judgment. It ain't the, oh man, Shaq, you didn't say this before. Nah, dog. I know the Raider way, bruh. I got the hardware. Listen to me. Sit your narrow ass down somewhere. Tell Brady and Spytek to sit it out for round 1. Mark, that is your pick, bro. It's your pick. It's Mark Davis's pick. Let him pick his shit, and then y'all do what y'all want. All right, man, let me get up out of here, dog. It's cold as hell out here. I'm going to go inside, get me something to eat, take the rest of the night off. But like I said, man, this is Mark Davis's pick, bro. Brady, Spytek, rest of y'all will stand on the sidelines being seen, all that, man. Sit y'all narrow asses down somewhere and let a Raider because there's only one left. Let a Raider make this pick. That way, at least a Raider did it. If it works, a Raider did it. If it doesn't work, a Raider did it. Matthew Sheckham 50.